good. Okay, so we're doing some performances for you today. This is Carl Ragg. He's come all the way from Poland. He's one of our demonstrators at Akai Professional and M Audio. So, you know, there's a lot of finger drumming going out in the world, but Carl is one of the guys that really takes it to the next level. But he's making the Trigger Finger Pro do stuff that, you know, I've never seen before with performers. Everything he's doing is built inside the product. All the content comes inside the product. And we've also worked with a lot of record labels, people like Toolroom Records, who have provided all the sound content that comes inside the product. So it's not a case where you need to source these sounds. You get everything straight out of the box, which is all production ready. So I'm going to let Carl do some more performances for you so we can really show you how this thing sounds. And then what we'll do a quick walkthrough of how you can make some incredible productions with the built-in step sequencer. You've got the MPC style pads, and you've got full integration in any DAW that you're using. So at the moment, we're running everything inside Ableton, but we can also run this inside Studio One, Cubase, Logic, whatever you're using. Trigger Finger Pro will integrate and give you a really incredible electronic production sound straight out of the box. But we've also worked with sound designers from Timbaland who have also created sound content inside this product. So, you know, it really does give you an incredible sound set straight out of the box. So, Carl, over to you now.
Finish him.
Oh! No.
Fatality.
make it shake, I'm gonna make your hand shake. I'm gonna make it shake, I'm gonna make your hand shake. I'm gonna make it shake, I'm gonna make your hand shake. I'm gonna make it shake, I'm gonna make your hand shake.
Finish him!
Oh! No!
Fatality.
Carl Ragg, everyone. So, when you come to these BPM shows, you know, we've been doing these shows for a long time now, you see all these great performances, but instead of you walking away wondering, how the hell did he do that? You know, everyone come in a little bit, and I'll talk you through how you can do this kind of stuff and how you can get that sound straight out of Trigger Finger Pro and why it gives you that cutting-edge electronic dance sound. So, basically, we got a camera on this one. Hold on. Let's move this over here. Now, with the product, what you've basically got 16 pads across 4 banks, but we've got this step sequencer, okay? We've got a 16-step sequencer, which it enables you to really work any kind of dance electronic production. So, one thing as well about the product is that the sounds that you implement onto the pads really do cut through in any mix. This is why we worked with record labels to give you content that you don't need to EQ, you don't need to compress it, it just works straight out of the box. So this is one of the Di Marera's drum kits, and we've also got people like Mark Knight and stuff, and we also have a lot of other content from a lot of record labels come into the format. So I can simply either play some stuff on the pads, right, or we can go straight into the step sequencer. So I can work out how many bars I want to build my beat with, which would be, let's just do a 1-bar loop. I take my kick drum. I'm running at 1 to 2 beats per minute. Then I take my clap. And I can take my velocities as well. So if I'm going to do like a shaker roll, I can play it in real time, or I can go change my velocities. So I've built up my beat already. I haven't even got to the hi-hats yet. And now I go to bank B and I can start using loops and everything. So I've got, now this is, you know, there's about 3,000 drum loops in this, and they've all been made by artists. So I can take this loop here and I can drop that straight into the production. So I can take my steps and now I've got the loop working straight over the beat. I can now go to bank C. You know, I'm creating stuff on the fly in literally a minute. You know, that's how fast it is with the workflow. So not only do I have all this amazing content inside, I can flip and make my pads run external. So I can open up any plugin that I want inside Ableton. So if I open up Hybrid, which also comes inside Trigger, I can now start sequencing my VIs. So I've got an organ here, and I drop that straight into the mix. that kind of gives you a really good idea of the workflow. So basically, if we want to start a new track, I can just clear everything I've just done, and I can start again. Now, what I can do, we can go to some of the more artist packs as well. So I'm going to go back to Air Drums, which is where all our content is hosted, and I'm going to pull up some of the Mark Knight drums. So I'll go to Bank A, go down to Mark Knight, go to Drum Kits, and now I've got a Mark Knight kit up. And again, drop my sequence in. My velocities. So it really gives you an idea of how fast that you can do stuff. Now, if you don't want to do electronic music, we can start looking at some of the stuff that the Timbaland sound designers created for us. So I'll go to the sound designer who's called Anomaly, and we can go in to his layered drums. So I'll go Anomaly, go to layered drums, and now you'll hear some of the amazing drum sounds from him. So everything you put up in Air Drums, you really do get absolutely stunning drum samples. You can layer drums, you can filter drums, you can do anything you want when it comes to drum production inside Triggerfinger Pro. But what's great about it, for all the dance guys out there, you do have the whole step sequencer. For anyone doing urban stuff, you have all the pads, but you also have full control as well. So with the 48 controllers that I have, I can basically lock into any VI that's in my DAW and have full control over the plugin. So if I want to bring up hybrid, if I want to bring up massive, if I want to use any other, Autoria, all of their parameters will come up on the screen, then I've got full control over those VIs as well. So you can integrate this into any workflow. If you're an MPC user, you can use it alongside MPC or whatever. It's a very versatile piece of kit. So you can kind of see, I'm not a finger drummer like Carl, but you can see the kind of stuff that you can do very quickly and the kind of level that you can take this stuff. Now, one other thing, you'll see a card on everyone's chair. Now, what we're going to do as well, we're giving everybody a copy of Hybrid 3, which will give you a synth that is very, very powerful. Gives you about 3,000 or 4,000 sounds, and they're very, very cutting edge. So we're giving everyone that today. And there's also another plugin on there called the Riser. Now, anyone who's doing dance stuff that's into transitions, this is one of the first synthesized VI that lets you tailor your transitions to the record. It's got 3 oscillators, and you can work out if you want the transitions to go up, you want it to go down, you want it to sequence it in time with your tempo. So you get the full version of the Riser as a 15-day demo. You get Toolroom artist packs, you get samples from Prime Loops. So make sure you fill in the card, put your email address on it, and take it over to the Newmark booth, and then we'll send you a download link with all the software. So you got any questions, come over to our booth. Carl's around if you want to learn how to trigger drum. And thank you very much.